So let's talk about the state of affairs in Switzerland, how COVID-19 affected jobs. I have here two reports, like both of them about the last quarter of 2019 and the one in 2020. And unfortunately it's in German, so I will just on the go translate for you what is relevant. So this company basically is called X28. They're scanning all the jobs available in Switzerland since I believe the 90s. So they really have a big database of which company publishes which jobs. And they released this report to explain what is the situation on the market every quarter. As we can see here, the number of total posted jobs is reduced by around 10%, and for people in leading positions it's even higher. So as maybe to be like logically explained is that if you have like a more expensive person, then if you expect like a recession or the situation is not very good, you likely don't hire the person that is like super expensive. Overall, the jobs posted by recruiters even was reduced even more, I believe. So kind of they stopped posting jobs because companies likely stopped working with recruitment agencies because they don't see hiring as super urgent, because this more or less is often the justification to work with recruitment agencies to say, okay, it's like super urgent, so we need to find people super quickly. If you look at which kind of jobs actually are posted, there's always a good summary of this top 25 jobs that right now we have posted online. And first of all, very first, we see that the elderly care or care is actually 10%, around 10% higher than it was before. The electricians are like a little bit higher, and for example IT people is actually less, so it went from 3,300 3,400 to 2,900 vacancies. This can be also explained by the fact that this is a rather let's say high paid profession, and maybe companies think, okay, we maybe can do what we want to do with the developers that we already have. The biggest employers, that's also quite interesting. It tells similar story. So before you had like Credit Suisse, UBS, like big banks that also maybe reduced their well, let's say wish to invest, right, in people and do like projects, and they disappeared here. But what appeared is like Zurich City. So maybe because they want to counterbalance the situation right now in the economy. The government creates jobs. I don't know, this is just a wild guess. Also, Aldi and Lidl started hiring more people. And we see actually here Tertianum, this is also elderly care and general care profession provider. This one went very high. And before it was not that high last year. So, as a summary, I would say that generally it seems like there is a little bit of change compared to last year. Compared to last year, and we would probably need to wait a little bit longer to see what exactly the impact is that awaits us in the next upcoming months and years. But the signs are a little bit, let's say, there, that maybe the situation won't be as rosy as we are used to. Here are some pictures that I made when in the city. Basically, on the left-hand side, you see like a children's shop that writes, "We are closing," and every pair of shoes is like 20 francs. And on the right-hand side, you have a shop which says liquidation, and everything is 50% off. So the question, of course, is here, okay, is that something that will have a bigger impact because those owners likely won't like have money to spend, and this could have a ripple effect on the economy. But of course, the future is impossible to predict, and we should be thoughtful what we think will happen, because yes, we can think in likelihoods and in probabilities, but at the end of the day, we don't really know what will happen. But if something happens that is less favorable to the economy, then you will find out about that by having bankruptcies and really bad things happening economically to people. Additionally to that, obviously what I had as a picture also, I just wanted to post that, is about commercial real estate. So this is actually very close by, Stadelhofen. So it says office space for rent, and I see it also in other places that might also have implications, because if you cannot pay your landlord, then or many objects in the real estate space cannot do that at the same time, then that is even more worrisome. But let's stay positive no matter what happens, and hope for the best.